Yeah. And we're currently just at, we're just at June. Oh, yeah, maybe I should go to scene. Yeah. It is, in fact, picking up. Well, nobody seems to be here, so I'm sure they can hear you on this end, but there's nobody around to confirm nor deny this.
Yeah, okay, here we go, here we go. Um. Hi! We were just talking and I was saying things and for some reason Streamlabs wasn't picking that up.
Yeah, sometimes it just does that.
Yeah, I blame the fact that my mic arm fell. Like, we got into call and then it was just like, hi, Egg. Oh,
Well,
fuck.
you were breaking up for a moment there. Like there was like a lot of like dropped words, just
Uh-huh.
just fragments of sentence.
Uh-huh. Anyway, apparently my stream has a lot of dropped frames right now because for a while the internet was bad and because my computer was doing dumb things. And hopefully that'll even out. It's been slowly getting better.
Yeah, I am not having that issue. So if all fails, then there's a backup, I guess.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just start.
Yeah. Where were we at? It's apparently my memory only spans for exactly 1 week and then it deletes itself. I forget where we were.
What was my last note? Um.
Because I somehow remember your last note numbers. What?
There are a lot of numbers in last week's notes.
Was Nisio stream written in big words? Was that last week or was that the week
That
before?
was the week before.
Okay. Okay.
So let's see, where were we? Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. This recap is giving me absolutely no. It is not helping
the lab
me
on
at
fire.
all. Oh, right, yeah. Oh yeah, because I remember we were. Yeah, it was the one where Clover's like stuck in the room, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and we ended up talking about how much better the internet used to be for like.
Oh yeah.
What, like
Okay.
a half hour?
I now remember.
Yeah. Hi, Cammy. It's fine if you're the only one. I appreciate, anyone being here. I think last stream, like, we just didn't have anyone. Or at least I didn't have anyone in chat. And,
yeah, it was kind of.
Stuff like that makes collab nicer because it's like, we can just talk through that.
Yeah, it's easier than trying to deal with, like, a dead chat by yourself.
Yeah. So, one person is better than no people, I appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
And so now we are back to.
Are we back on? No, not quite, but.
But
we're headed in that direction. Yeah.
Yeah, we're almost there. I'll eventually watch the VODs just like with Danganronpa. Yay! I wish more people would like watch my VODs because I see a lot of people being like, "Oh, I'm so sad I missed this stream." And it's like, I have VODs! I have VODs for a reason!
I mean, to be honest, I can kind of understand where they're coming from because personally, sometimes seeing something live and then watching it after it's already like watching a playback of it, it's very different. Like, because yeah, sometimes that'll even happen for other streamers I watch where it's like watching it if it's not live is just different. Like there's a lot of streams I'll just skip where it's like unless it was something I was really anticipating or it's like, a reveal stream for something specific, then it's like, okay, well, it happened, like I don't need to watch this.
It's just like I am a natural lurker.
Yeah.
So I don't really participate in chat.
Yeah,
generally, if I watch a stream, Which honestly, like, I don't do all that often. But if I will watch a stream, it's gonna probably be on VOD. Just because that fits my schedule better.
Yeah, for me, I think too, it depends what the stream is, because again, if it's like a reveal stream or like an announcement, then yeah, obviously I'll probably rewatch it if I missed it, but sometimes if it's just like, today I'm playing Minecraft, it's like, well, they'll probably play Minecraft again at some point, so there's not much, like, yeah, it's...
Okay, so what now?
Okay, I think we need to keep going because we're not at choice
Yeah, I mean, we
yet.
can just skip ahead.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
1、2、3、4念のため確認するが各自
Just gonna skip through all this dialogue.
Yeah, all this... Yeah, this was the, like, did you cheat at paper? And then... Yeah, that was it.
Wait, 1 second.
Okay, so...
Okay. So now
our choices are 2 and 6.
Okay, so... Wait. Oh, can't pull that up, but... I know which one we went through before.
Yeah, it's already, like, blanked out.
I like 6 as a number. I'll go with 6.
Yeah.
God, I, like... My mic arm feels like it's, like, out of place now. Because I moved it by, like, a centimeter.
Yeah, and it's like, everything is wrong now.
Yeah, yeah.
俺たちのチーム俺村だが3人の数字コンは5だ
Yeah, again, mine just, like, came with a little tiny stand, and that's what I've been using it. I just put it on my desk, and then I move it closer and further, which probably isn't ideal, but that's where we're at.
I just prefer using a mic arm, but also, my desk does not have enough space for.
Oh yeah, that's probably
for a mic stand. Like, it barely fits the mic arm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a ton of space
fuck.
either.
I meant to, like,
just
mute my mic before I sneezed, and then, my mic is very finicky about muting itself when I press the mute button, and that's really annoying.
Yeah, my mic has no buttons. I just have to control everything with the PC. 1 second, face capture is just not doing my mouth for some reason.
Okay.
1 moment. Let me just open this up and try to reset it. Or maybe not. You know what, it's fine. I can deal with it. I think I just need to look up a bit more. This program is, like, getting at me for having bad posture.
Yeah. I occasionally run into issues too with that. Okay.
Oh, you know what I think I did? It's because I calibrated it when I was further away from the camera.
Alright.
So now that I'm closer, then it has trouble picking it up. It's fine, it happens. That's also completely my fault. Half of the issues I run into with this... like the first time?
We can check it in a sec.
It was coffin ending.
That's what
wait,
we
I
did
need to
before.
close. Oh, okay, what did...
I'm just wondering, like, with what we just did, what are we gonna see now?
Okay, let's go to the room.
And this looks like...
Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
This is...
Yep, this is puzzles. This has puzzles.
This looks like an air hanger.
I mean, a little, but it also has puzzles in it.
Yeah, it looks like airplanes would be inside that building.
Yeah, I guess.
Is this the engine room?
I think so. I don't remember exactly, but I think so. Something
okay,
like
now
that.
that we're on the ground floor, yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
どうやらここは蒸気機関このマッシュルームを輪切りにしたような形の物体下のところにそこに石炭をくべてね SL 蒸気
なるほど。
ああ今は
それじゃあ手は
Okay.
おいどうしたんだ大丈夫かお紫
Why does the main character look like Marty McFly? I just thought that.
He does, doesn't he? Again, I think this is just like 2009 design sensibilities.
またぶり
Yeah.
返したのか
It's just like we don't get to see him often because you know he's the point of view character.
Yeah, I
And it's just
mean,
like, huh.
yeah, all the games are kind of like that in terms of you don't see the protagonist much, but sometimes there is the point to that and sometimes there isn't.
Yeah, I mean Danganronpa does the same thing. So it's like I'm like used to that. It's just that like.
I don't know, I think Danganronpa you still see the protagonist quite a bit though, because like
You
at
see
least
them in
half of the game
Trials.
is just trials. Yeah.
Yeah. You see them in Trials. Trials don't exist in my mind.
It's like, oh yeah, the point of the game.
Okay.
Okay.
So. Okay.
Yeah, so we are on a different path.
Interesting.
Interesting.
If once we finish this, I want to go back and do this route. I imagine
I think we
have to-
might have to.
We probably have to get this one at some point, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I think I'd rather just like do like straight new stuff and then just like after the fact go back and check that one.
Yeah, I don't remember. Again, I have people in chat guiding me around. I don't remember which one is the good ending. Like which way to go for the good ending. Because I know there is a couple of bad ends, and they're interesting. But again, I don't remember how to get them.
You know, knowing that the character that
Yeah.
character ends up pulling a gun on people.
Yeah, the vibe is different. The vibe is very different.
Like, it fits with like what I had known about him,
Mhm.
but like it's still like it changes how I look at him. Okay, so we have silver and gold. Is this bronze? Bronze. Okay. The material that these are made out of is like definitely like,
Absolutely. It's absolutely relevant to this puzzle.
So something else in the room gets used for that.
Yeah. Yeah, again, this is still just the walk around and look at stuff phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my suspicion with the bronze, silver, and gold gears is that they're like atomic numbers or whatever is going to be relevant.
I mean, you could be right. I don't remember. It's been too long. I don't remember.
Or not atomic number, like those two-word combination, or like those two-letter things that they have.
Possible. Again, I'm like trying to remember because I remember that the gears are important. I don't remember what they were important for.
Wow. Snake just making himself out to be a massive shitbag. And possibly a pedophile. Actually, you said that Clover is 18. Right?
I didn't say that, but I'm presuming some other reputable source did.
Yeah, someone did.
Someone did, yeah.
Maybe chat did. Where I was
Yeah,
like,
I think it was somebody, yeah.
Yeah, but that makes that makes Snake being like, I want to see Clover on these stairs. Real sus, dude.
Was it Snake that said that? No, it was
Not Snake.
Santa.
Santa. Yeah,
No.
I confused their names.
Yeah, I was gonna say something like Snake. I'm like, I don't think Snake would get much out
he's
of it
a
anyway.
snake-like person, I think is the thing. Like, he's like a liar and a cheat, and that's like the kind of character that like is associated with snakes. So it's like, yeah, like the scumfuck bastard is a snake. Like, no. So yeah, and that's how we know we're off to a good stream here. Interesting.
Up the okay.
Oh.
Good job, Junpei. You broke it. Whee! Okay.
Okay, so back to that door. Let's go through the C door. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if you can unbreak it, Junpei.
Uh-huh. So that went pretty smoothly by.
Okay. Turn the wheel. Don't break it again. Do not make it Brock. Uh,
どうやら気分。
ああ、そこは
彼女、
そう簡単に回復する。
原因は何だろう。
いや、突然こんなわけのわからない疲れが出ない方がどうかしてるんだよ。
つまり、
そうだ、今もこん
Has
な
the
風に
characters gotten a chance to
疑う
like
ことなくこれじゃまるでモルモットだ。
Not in this game, I don't think.
俺たちそういうこと
I mean, granted, it's only been a few hours, I think,
It's been
but
like 8 hours. But also,
I don't know.
however much time had passed between their kidnapping and
実
now.
験で思い出したけど。
yeah, to be fair, I feel like even if they were fed food, I don't think they would trust it enough to eat it.
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, I mean, technically you could thaw out the frozen chicken that you used to break the lock open, but, like, would you really want to?
I mean, if you're starving, yeah, probably, because, like, you
guess.
think worse when you are hungry.
Because, yeah, I know in the second game, they do find a room with rations in it. I don't remember if anybody eats the rations, but they do find it. I don't remember if there's anything like that in this game, though.
A の方は真っ暗で、さ一方 B の方には電流が流れ。さて、
What are we talking about now? We were talking about food, and now there's,
Now rats are getting drowned.
フラットには電流が流れている。
その通り。ところが今言ったように、そこから脱出する。そうして何度もやがてようやく。
うん。何のことはない。彼の学習実験の
I can't say it's really interesting or relevant.
Can you screenshot that? Can you screenshot that? I feel like we need that.
Yeah.
We need this one.
That is making it into the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Which is like, I wouldn't have expected Ace to ever make it into the thumbnail, honestly. So far, it's just Akane, Clover, Lotus, and Clover.
It's just like mostly Clover.
Yeah, Clover shows up 3 times, and I want it to be at least like 5 by next stream. She's just gonna fill out the thumbnail.
最初の実験で使われたラットたちとは全く血のつながりがない彼らはこぞって示し合わせこれは一体どういう
Oh hey, it's the fucking, yeah, telepathy field thing
さあどう
that gets
そんなもんが
brought
本当にある
up.
のまあ
Yeah.
世の中にはそういうさあ探索
Morphogenic.
Okay, by the way, that explanation was important.
I assume so. Morphogenic field?
Morphogenic.
Is that what it's called? Morphogenic? Morphogenetic field?
Yeah.
I have
That.
like the general gist of
脱出へ
it.
のモチベーションを与えるためな電流の流れてるなのに
エマージェンスはエマージェンシーによって生み出されるこんな言葉聞いたことないかエマージェンシーっていうのは
What?
エマージェンスっていうのは必 出現発生のことで講義ではひらめきのこともです。
Okay.
Stop talking.
My dude.
Stop talking like you're a fucking Silicon Valley billionaire trying to sell Bitcoin.
No, I was thinking this morning, because I think today,
そう
Kureji Ali had made this tweet that was like, why is the long form of fridge refrigerator, but the long form of bridge isn't rebridgerator? And I'm like, this has the same vibes as this. Like, did you know the word emerge comes from emerge? Like, can't spell emergency without emerge. Ever thought of that? Like, same vibes. Same vibes.
God. Santa, what the fuck, dude?
I feel like that's like the new subtitle for the game.
Yeah.
You're gonna add that?
He has been doing good with that so far. His pedophile plot turn is less amusing. But this is a unique game. Oh right, World's End Club. That's a thing.
Yeah, okay, I've played the demo. Did you play the
Yeah.
demo? I want to talk about the demo, because that was cool. That was neat.
Yeah. Like, the demo, like, sold me on pre-ordering it.
Yeah. Oh, I should do that. I need to do that.
Yeah. It was just like, this seems interesting.
Yeah, it's like... It felt very, like... I think the other thing that has also grabbed me with it is the character designs for World's End. Because they're interesting. Because I remember looking at it, because all the characters are supposed to be kids, right?
Yeah.
But what I found interesting is they all kind of look like they come from kids' media. Like, half of these people look like they're about to challenge me to a Pokemon duel. Like,
Okay.
They look like Pokemon.
Okay. So, you just said a very funny thing. Have you seen Katanagatari?
Which one, sorry?
Katanagatari.
Not yet.
Have you heard of Zetagoto?
Yes, from you.
Okay. Both of those were had character designs by Take. They're just, a very good character designer. And both of those were in like the early mid 2000s. And then in like 2016, Take became prominent again for doing a lot of the Sun and Moon designs.
I'm gonna look this up now. Hold on.
So, like, you are fucking spot on with the Pokemon comparison, because it's the same character designer.
Well, even then, some of them too also kind of gave me the same vibes as some like Professor Layton background characters. And Jenu kind of looks like a Pretty Cure character. Like, she looks like oh, what was it? The red Cure from Cura Cura a la Mode, Cure Chocolate. She looks like the like normal, I guess, civilian version of that. Like,
Yeah. They're definitely very innocent designs. And I think like there is like both supposed to be a contrast there against like, oh, a horrible killing game, but also is it spoilers if it's in the fucking demo?
Do you think this is spoilers, Chad? Do you think this is spoilers if it was in the demo? I don't know how many people here actually planned on playing World's End Club.
It's also like in the marketing.
I mean,
I think is
it's
like
it's the premise.
If it's in the trailer, it's not a spoiler. So like, I think it also ties into the like, oh, this death game is canceled, sort of.
Yeah. It's like, it seems the game is about like walking home from the death game, like the walk home from Danganronpa.
Yeah, and it seems, and I say this like, we don't know what the game really is yet. We have been able to play like an hour and a half or whatever of it, but it seems like it's a more hopeful, like a more optimistic than something like this or Danganronpa, which are more cynical. And maybe there is like some sort of twist which will turn that on its head later.
Yeah. Well, I think because it's one of those stories where they start they're like, let's begin with the ending and then build on from there. But
Yeah.
there's also another character I think that you see in that part. There's like this other girl in like the white sweater who is not in anywhere in the demo. So I'm curious about where she came from or like what she's supposed to do.
Yeah, there's
but everybody
a
else is
lot
there.
to the game that we haven't really seen yet.
But yeah, I do enjoy the premise of like, death game is canceled, everyone go home. That was fun.
Yeah.
I also enjoy that they manage it's the I don't know how relevant any of the rules of the death game will be in the grand scheme of the game because it's just the beginning, but I kind of like how it was kind of the you remember the Forbidden Action game from Danganronpa 3?
Yeah.
It was kind of that, but in reverse and also good. Like,
I like Forbidden Actions.
I don't know. I think the thing for me with Forbidden Action is that not all of them were created equal, because some of the Forbidden Actions were like things that can actually make things interesting, like stuff like you can't run in the hall, or like you can't make a right turn, stuff like that. But some of the other Forbidden Actions are like seem to be incredibly rigged to just screw over specific characters. Like I remember there was some no eating or like no witnessing violence, and it's like, really, what are they supposed to do? Like witnessing violence isn't even an action. That's not something you actively do. That's like a thing that happens to you.
It definitely felt like it was like trying to kill people rather than being a like compelling death game, which like I think that
makes
can work in its own right, but
it makes sense. Yeah, in terms of the plot, it makes sense. But then when you actually like, if you're just like watching this as entertainment, I guess you're like, excuse me, that doesn't even make sense. Like it's like basically every person is operating on a different set of rules. At which point it's like, what's even the point?
But
like I don't know. No, keep going. Sorry.
With World's End Club, it almost feels like it's like a subversion of Uchikoshi and Kodaka's other works. Like it feels like it's like, let's, we will put up the front that this is another work that we are making in like what we always do, but then it's going to be different. Yeah,
but I think already, even just from not even if you didn't have the premise, it already looks different. Like just aesthetically, it looks very different from stuff that they did before. So I feel like it's already a departure from the usual.
And yeah, so I think like it is setting up for interesting things, and I'm very excited for it. Like, I mean, Take designs on anything is a way to catch my eye, because I love their designs for like Zadagoto a lot. God, I don't know what to be doing right now.
Oh, I believe, was there not? I remember there was a place you could walk, but I've lost track because I was thinking too hard about World's End Club. Yeah, I don't remember enough of this room. I mostly just remember what it looked like. I don't remember what you do there. I have hiccups now.
Yeah, I know. I am very much looking forward to World's End Club. It's more of a game than I would have expected from.
Yeah, it's like a platformer.
Yeah, it's not like, both of them are adventure game developers. Mostly making visual novels.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, being. Oh my god, I think I whacked the mic. I remember being kind of confused when they had announced it. They're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be two like adventure visual novel type writer guys, and they're gonna be working together, and this game is gonna be a platformer. And I'm like, huh? But yeah, I wasn't too. Again, I'm not much of a platformer person. I'm incredibly terrible at platformers. So like, but so far it was more like a puzzle platformer than a reflexes one. But maybe that'll change.
I think it'll mostly stay puzzle based, because I think
that's what they're good at.
Yeah, like, I mean, heck, look at what I'm failing at doing right now.
Yeah. They're both of them are puzzle guys.
This way.
I asked. Okay, that's the other thing I remember about this room was asking myself the exact same questions.
Like, I get that on the other side it is blocked. Like, right here, but it's like, why can't I, like...
What's downstairs? Like all the way downstairs? Is it just the big boy gears?
Yeah. Oh?
You know what? I think I remembered something, but I'm not 100% certain, so I'm not going to say anything.
Hello, Army.
I'm just bumping front and...
Yeah, I want to talk more about, like, how World's End Glove, but I don't know what to fucking say about it.
Yeah, Genu design good. That looks good.
Yeah.
Did you get the bad ending where, you know with Aniki, when he confronts you at the beginning, like after everything's been announced and everyone starts running away, you can get it. Did you get the bad ending where you just go to talk to him and he just like beats you instantly and you're like, game over, and I'm like, wait, what?
The thing is, I thought it was supposed to be like, I tried walking away and he was like, no, wait, come over here, and I was like, oh, okay, so because this is a friendship game, I am not supposed to go away from him. The game is telling me to do this.
He wants to make an alliance.
I tried to not do this, and the game told me not to, so clearly this is a thing I need to do.
Yeah, and then he just kills you instantly, and it's like, wait, what? That was the first bad end I got. I kept getting the same bad ending over and over once because I kept missing a jump in the same spot.
Wait, I wasn't aware that there were other bad endings.
Yeah, well, a lot of the bad endings are mostly just like, you failed at platforming, goodbye kind of endings.
That never happened to me.
I imagine there's probably one if you somehow manage to run out of time, but I don't think that's... Like, you'd have to be actively trying to run out of time for that one.
During cutscenes, so I think I had like 50 minutes left when I was done. God, what am I supposed to be doing right now? I have no idea.
What's the coal there?
The coal is how we got this box.
Oh, okay. And what's that, that the door panel thing?
This is how we turned it on.
Ah, okay. I need to be paying attention.
We clearly can't do anything with this yet.
Yeah.
It's just like
because I remember there was something with the doors. Can you enter through the A door?
Wait,
like, can you walk?
I need to check a dumb thing for.
Just making sure we didn't miss anything.
No, it's something for my notes that's going to be incredibly dumb. And not going to be relevant. Just marking which doors correlate to which gears. Wait.
It's a catwalk, nya.
Okay, I like that.
Nya.
Yeah.
Nya.
Yeah.
It's a pipe, nya.
Yeah.
Nya.
Yeah, God, that actually sounds like
Okay, I think the moment that you go with a real cat voice, that's when it steps too far.
Yeah. Yeah, you're good at that. God, what the fuck are we supposed to be doing with these boxes? These fucking.
I don't think you can move the boxes. I think you're supposed to use the doors. I just don't remember how.
So, what are we supposed to do? So, what are we supposed to be doing right now?
Meowing, apparently, I guess.
Hello, in my omelet. That you can talk about. Is it there like something to this winch maybe?
Okay, I don't know why the face capture just like froze for a second there, and I was just like staring blankly directly forward. I'm just like,
that can happen. What is being missed?
Okay.
Wait.
These damn
What
boxes.
was that about drawing a fucking map?
Yeah, you might want to do that.
What?
Cause yeah, have you noticed that the doors, you don't just walk in and out of the door. There's actually 6 doors, not 3.
What? What? What?
Yeah, it's 6 doors. What just happened? I just got really big. 1 second. Yeah, there's 6 doors.
Well, I don't know how to process that. What?
Yeah, it's they're not just. That's how you get around. Like you don't move the boxes. You can't move the boxes. But what you got to do is figure out which doors lead where.
Okay, and then, like, wait, do we like move the boiler or do we move the?
No, you don't move anything.
Because like we go in
At least
the
not
B
up
door
here, I
and
don't
exit
think.
out the B door.
Turn your head.
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought there was something else there. Sorry. I know I'm right on at least one count, but I can't be right on all of them.
Because it's like we go in the C door and come out the C door. How does like even if they're not like straightforward paths, like we are on 2 different sides of the building, and I get that, but it's like.
Have you tried looking at the gears again downstairs? I don't know. I remember, but I feel like we might have accomplished what we need to up here.
By examining the
By getting the wheel. Maybe.
I haven't played Half-Life 2.
Over
My chat is
here.
suddenly talking about Half-Life 2 and comparing it to this.
Drawing a map is very old school. Yes.
Yeah, honestly, like if I did have to actually draw out a map in my notes, I would respect that immensely.
Yeah. I remember too. The doors thing kind of reminds me. There's a puzzle in the Somnium Files that. Literally, it's one of those ones that if you mess up, you have to restart because it's basically just remembering which doors. It's like a bunch of doors that all lead into each other, and you have to remember which one goes where. But if you get it wrong, then you run out of time, and then it'll like have a huge domino effect on the rest of the puzzle. I just remember really hating that one. It's one of like the last ones, so I guess it is supposed to be like one of the more difficult ones. But yeah, you're always like you got to start over if you mess up.
So like what is it about this?
Have you checked the 3 little doors there, like the 3 little circle thingies? Yeah.
For fuck's sake. What? For fuck's sake!
Pollution time.
Uh,
It's time for pollution.
that should have been way more obvious.
Yeah, it kind of blends into the background, but I can't really think of a way that you would make it more obvious.
Uh-huh.
Yay!
And then I'd be like, where's the one single thing I didn't realize was interactable? Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what just happened. Okay.
Let's find a lighter. Or matches or something.
Maybe you can heat a chicken leg to melt some of the ice in that coal chamber. I will scream.
Yeah, just light the chicken leg on fire.
I will scream. Okay, so this is ignition then.
Chicken leg.
Oh, right, because those are now lit up. Okay. Oh!
Ooh.
Oh! Okay. So, gold
Got a
disc.
disc.
Does
Disc.
that part
We got another
bronze disc?
disc.
Does the pattern matter. I don't think so. It's
It's
a little too chaotic, I think.
No, it's not as chaotic as it looks, I don't think.
Oh.
Once you have them all together, they make
Oh
more
no,
sense.
yeah, now I see it. Wait, no, there. Like, as like you were saying, like, yeah. Once I could see it, it's like. So yeah, now I just need to arrange them right.
Yeah, instructions for operation. How do I rotate a disc?
Yeah. Oh.
Disc.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I don't think the red star lines up, but I think other parts of it do. I just don't remember which part of it lines up to what. Oh wait, hold on. That almost lined up for a second.
Where did it almost line up?
Well, again, I can't really do anything because I feel like even if I tell you, like, oh, stop here, there might be like a slight delay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like the music note thing again, where it's like, I don't know if I can help you from here. I can only stand and watch. Because, like, the red star part is the most prominent part. So, like, you'd think, oh.
You literally said it wasn't part of it, and then.
No. Don't trust my memory. There's, like, a 50-50 chance that anything I say is correct.
Was that it?
Yep, that was it.
What a fucking dumb room. Like, most of that was spent on just trying to find where to put the coal. We used 2 items. The notes I took were irrelevant. The material of the gears, which I thought was going to be like a huge deal, didn't fucking matter.
And we didn't even have to input, I don't even think we had to input a single numerical code.
Yeah.
We didn't even have to touch the concept of hexadecimal did not even make a cameo.
We didn't have to consult a periodic table. I was so ready for this to be Galaxy Brain.
Maybe this was the true Galaxy Brain, by not Galaxy Braining, and we did Galaxy Brained ourselves.
Yeah, we just totally overthought it. This room was a red star and a dozen red herrings.
Okay.
And
何を見てるんだ写真だよ
Bruh. He's having a moment here, look. Maybe a later puzzle relies on memory of earlier puzzle. That would be great, but for better or for worse, it does not.
I think for better.
For better, probably.
Just because that's a lot to expect your audience to remember.
I mean, there are puzzles that carry into each other. Like, as I mentioned before, hexadecimal makes an appearance in multiple puzzles. But most of the time, they're pretty self-contained. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, each room is designed by, like, you know, a different person or a different team of people.
I get the feeling that they're all just, like, at the very least, they didn't have more than, like, one team working on this.
Yeah.
Or, like, more than, like, 1 or 2 teams, rather. But...
Because, yeah, some of the puzzles are definitely better than others.
I think that's just because, like... I mean, with Danganronpa, it has, like, a consistent group of writers, and their trials will vary a lot.
Well, I think the other thing with Danganronpa is they're far more like logic puzzles. Like, they're not so much... You don't really have to do a lot of math in Danganronpa. Whereas here, you have to do a lot of... Like, half the game is doing stuff that's completely unrelated to the plot.
あいつよ
Okay, they are not gonna make me
泣い
like
た
this
し泣い
guy.
たしところが
Are you
その
sure?
手紙には
Yeah.
代わりに書かれてる今年はプレゼント
そう
が入るその代わりずっとずっとこんな
Like,
俺は結局
I don't know. I can't take this seriously at all.
殺されたんだ
I cannot take this seriously.
I mean,
Just,
keep. My advice here is keep going.
mm,
My advice here is keep going.
I don't know, it helps that, like, I already think he's a piece of shit.
I mean, he kind of is. You're not wrong, but like,
何やってんだ早く
he's a nuanced one.
Wait. What are you... Why is 2... Why would you have 2 be a number here? Like... That... Ah...
Typesetting.
ようやく戻った
Ah...
行こ
Equal.
Right into a new escape room.
Yep.
Cool.
Well, I don't remember if this. Oh yeah, this one is a puzzle.
Yeah, no, it's like they show it off.
I
to
totally
different
forgot about
screens,
this.
and that's the thing that they only do when it's a new escape room.
Oh yeah, I guess you raise a good point. I know. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, at least for this game. I know in the second game, I think there are some more rooms that aren't necessarily puzzles, but they'll show you everything anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That probably explains why the first half, like the first room was so easy though. Because that was only half the puzzle. We searched all the boxes already?
Okay.
I don't remember this room. I don't remember anything from this room. This better not be hexadecimal again.
Huh. Modus is 8. Okay.
7. Oh, we got Junpei.
Okay, so this part is going by very quickly. So,
Well, it's where you get. It's the way you had got to get that last card. There's like one card that they just make it really hard to get.
uh-huh. Oh, right. That
Ninth man,
fucker.
yeah. He doesn't even have a. Well, he has a name, but like, for the most part, he's just referred to as the Ninth Man. I know there's a Steam achievement, I think, and the Steam achievement just calls him Ninth Man.
Clearly the one in not any of these pictures is the mastermind all along. Junko is the mastermind.
Oh yeah, have you played Zonky Zero yet?
No, it's something I might play at some point. Just because, you know, Spike Chunsoft share stuff with Danganronpa.
Yeah, I started it. I need to get further in because I'm only into the second chapter. It's interesting so far in the way that I legitimately am not quite sure which way it's going to go, which is something that, because I feel like after a while you kind of get very like genre savvy and you're like, oh yeah, I know this is the part where the guy does the bad thing, and then when that doesn't happen, it's like, oh, huh, interesting. So, yeah, it's been good so far. The gameplay is incredibly janky. The walking system took me like, once you pick it up, it's easy to get used to, but I couldn't figure out how to turn my head for the longest time. So, and it's even funnier because the character, for whatever reason, they decide to make the character have this little ouch voice line every time you run into a wall or into a place you can't walk into.
Oh,
So,
Lord.
I'm just imagining my protagonist just like drunkenly stumbling around, just running into walls, being like, ouch, oof, ugh. And some of the other characters, if you're with a party, some of the other characters will say stuff too. So you'll have like, they'll just be walking and a character will be like, I can't go there. Or like, so yeah, I don't know why. It's an interesting decision, but
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about the game other than the fact that like that's what the V3, one of the non-Kodaka V3 writer did after V3.
It's also possible you are probably going to get murdered by goats in the first chapter. And as with all good modern video games, your character can pee himself.
Run that one again.
Yeah, there's a there's a bladder stat. I don't know. There's like basically as your character eats and drinks things, there's like a bladder meter that goes up, and I mean chances are, at least in the first few chapters, yeah, if you let it get too high without letting your character go to the bathroom, then yeah, your character can pee themselves. But I feel like in the earlier chapters, it's like you'd have to be actively trying to make your character pee himself in order to make it work, because there's no way your character's gonna be eating or drinking enough. But
what are the words you are saying? Like,
it's the game mechanic.
yeah, I get that, but like,
どうして
God.
There's also a stress mechanic that works kind of the same way, like basic here. Yeah, if your character is doing stressful things, then they'll get stressed, and then if you get too much stress, then it's a bad time.
Finally,
So-
the Elfin Lied video game adaptation. God.
But yeah, no, there's different difficulty levels. Like some of them don't have bladder and stress. But yeah, some of the difficulties do. It's also interesting because once you finish the first chapter only has 3 difficulties, and then once you finish that one, then you unlock more difficulties for whatever reason. But again, it's already, even I had it on like the 2nd difficulty, and it was already pretty challenging, but again, maybe I'm just bad at the game and keep getting hit by stuff that's behind me because I didn't know how to turn my head for like way too long. But yeah, the story's fine alright though, so far. The characters are interesting.
V3 is not the Danganronpa game I like. So, like, the writer from that being involved makes me a little trepidatious.
Yeah, I mean, so far it's interesting because you know right off the bat that it's not going to pull a V3. I don't know if anybody in the chat has played V3.
You can't really
Danganronpa
do what
V3.
V3 did
Yeah,
unless you are part of a franchise.
But I think that the thing is that basically the game kind of assumes that you are jumping off of Danganronpa V3 here, because the characters kind of spend the entire first chapter assuming that they are in Danganronpa V3. To say it in a way that doesn't spoil anything. They just kind of like assume that this is the logic we're running on. Yeah. So it's interesting once it's revealed that no, this is not going to be like that, then it's like, okay, well then what is it? I think it's also interesting because it's very much going for this, like, the theme is sin. We are, because it seems every chapter they're going for, or with every character, they're like, each one of them is supposed to kind of embody one of the 7 deadly sins, although I'm not sure how well that, I don't know how well that's going, considering I wouldn't the first chapter was supposed to be like sloth, but I wouldn't exactly say this character embodies sloth, but oh well, okay. But yeah, it's interesting. I have no idea where this is going to go. It's also funny because it's kind of early on too to try to get a read on any of the characters. So yeah, you know how there's always like the guy who's about to make your life difficult? I cannot figure out who that guy is going to be. I'm looking at all these guys, I cannot figure out who that's going to be. Like, I think I know who it might be, but maybe it won't be, because none...
World Fan Club has, like, two characters who could be, like, the fucking Komida.
Yeah. Well, the other thing, too, is that, like, it's hard to say if the behavior of the characters in the World's End Club demo will be representative of how they act in the rest of the game.
Right,
because even among themselves, they're like, yeah, this guy was acting weird. That's different than usual.
They specifically make mention that, like, they were all brainwashed to be that way. And it's like, the brainwashing wears off when you think your life is in danger. Like just happened.
So, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, maybe everybody's completely different.
And that's like gonna have to see about that. But I mean, like, again, not to go into V3 spoilers, but like, Worlds End Club feels like it is like a thematic continuation of V3, sort of. Maybe like, and I think it's in the ways that I would want it to. Words.
Yeah, I think I could see World's End Club being kind of like, because you know how all the like Danganronpa games kind of end on a note of, well, what now? And I feel like World's End Club is gonna kind of attempt to basically just be like, okay, well, what now?
Yeah, and you get to play
the
that
answer
what now.
Yeah.
But I feel like I feel like because a lot of V3 is about ending the killing game. These characters do that.
Yeah, I mean, their method is interesting, but
yeah, it feels like, I don't know, like, I don't know what Kodaka thinks of V3, but I feel like it's like, what if V3 but without those meta elements?
yeah. Yeah. Math. Mathematics. Ugh.
So
I don't know why, I've just been getting like bigger and smaller this entire evening. What is happening? I go, ugh. I don't even know if I'm doing it intentionally, if it's like a thing I'm doing, or if everything's just Brock. Yep, just Brock again. It is Brock, and I think it might actually be my fault.
this is wait. This is an interesting puzzle.
Let's punch random numbers until we get it right. My avatar's trying to break free. No, I think what I did is that I calibrated it wrong, and then now it looks weird.
Yep, okay, so
Let me see.
that...
Well, it seems to be working now. It's like I get too close.
As someone
And
who
it didn't break. What?
As someone who hates genre fiction, I find it fascinating how many genre fiction writers also seem to also hate genre fiction. That's what V3 sounds like from how it's been described.
I
wouldn't agree with that.
Yeah.
V3 is more like, why are like, you should not like the thing that we have been telling you to like.
Yes, how dare you enjoy Danganronpa?
Yeah, don't like our game. Why are you doing that?
It's like, don't you think it's kind of messed up that you enjoy video games?
Yeah, except it does it wrong. It does it so wrong.
Well, again, it's like, it's not like maliciously wrong. It doesn't give me the intention of that it's doing it maliciously wrong. It's just kind of, I guess, misguided.
Yeah. Anyway, this is actually, like, pretty easy, honestly.
Are you just putting in random numbers until it works?
No. I'm actually, like, thinking it through. Hello, Chi.
Yeah, I think when I had this one, I think when I hit it, I just kind of, I was at the point where I think when I was playing this, it was like late at night, and I just hit the point where I'm like, you know what, I'm just tired of thinking. So I think I just like brute forced it.
Wait, no, not that. I thought I had it, and then I didn't. Okay, yeah, so... Like, I am actually doing the math for this in my head. There we go.
Ah!
Like, I am not good at math, but digital root is actually something that, like, I can work with.
Well, it's easy because it's basically just basic addition.
Yeah, it's basic addition in a very galaxy brain way.
Yeah, like you never have to add anything that's bigger than 10, right? Because even if your number has multiple digits, you just add the digits. F.
Okay, so F.
F.
I'm gonna go try to find the answer to this,
F.
which I'm sure is elsewhere. Unless that's not actually the case.
F.
Keep saying it.
Do you have any items?
I don't think so.
No, no. Okay.
Wait, what was that?
Oh, I can't blink. What?
What is F in
okay.
hexadecimal? God! For fuck's sake!
No.
Going back in my notes to where I wrote it down before.
15. My chat is telling me 15.
15,
Oh, what? I just broke again.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, 15.
My notes went up to 14.
I mean, I think it's because the game only tells you up to 14 because for certain
But
puzzles
you
that's
can
the only
extrapolate from
part that's
there.
relevant.
Santa just said it. I wasn't paying attention to that fucker. Not intentionally, mind you, but... Okay, so we have to, what, add up to 14?
Are we still in,
Yeah.
I blanked out. Are we still working with a digital root?
Digital root can't have more than 9, is the thing.
Yeah. So unless we're trying to go for 6, which is, I guess, a possibility. You know what? Because are there even 9 numbers in this selection that add up to 15? Because if you put, like... Because this only goes up to 9, we're gonna have to put all of them in here, right?
Yeah. So it's like, how do we get there? It feels like we are missing something.
Yeah. I think there was something in there that we are missing.
In here?
Did you check it? Yeah. Did you check that little box next to the thing there?
It didn't let me click on it, I think. Yeah.
No, okay.
Which
Because
is, like,
somehow
That's like
it looks
very
important. It
conspicuous.
looks so conspicuous. It looks so like it's just yelling at you to click it.
Yeah, like, no, if that is irrelevant, then, like, that is bad set design.
Okay. And you looked in all the other boxes.
Yeah.
Box. Bag. The door.
What
Who are we looking for? Like, which card are we looking for? It's just, this is just one left, right?
No. We got all 9 of the cards, we got that
Oh, okay.
open, that's how we got the pins.
Oh, okay. So, hold on, can I say the pins? Like, what would the pins be for? There's 9 of them. Pins you would use for sewing. They go from 1 to 9. Again, I don't remember enough about this room to be helpful.
Yeah.
Just nothing. Nothing. There's
Like,
nothing in
it
that bag.
feels like going to the other side of this is going to be important.
There's definitely, I remember there's definitely something in that, like, coffin box there.
Yeah,
I don't remember what, but there's something in it.
I guess that this de-electrifies it, and we can get over that way. But it's like,
Oh! I know now. I think I know now.
oh
Yeah, the
wait,
pins.
okay,
Yeah, the pins. Okay.
that's so much simpler.
Yeah, it's just like, what order do we need to put them in?
This is not Sudoku.
It's not Sudoku. Sorry, there's like something outside that's making a really weird noise, and I can't tell if it's a bird or like a child making noises or like an ambulance siren or something. But it's like whip, 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 whip. I don't know. I've never heard a bird like this. But it also doesn't sound loud enough to be an ambulance siren. Either way, it's gone now, so I guess I'll never know.
That's 17.
What are you trying to add to?
15.
Okay, so
Wait,
again,
I think I might have it.
I have been informed by my sources here that it is possible to make the rows and columns all add up to 15.
Oh, wait, it's... Oh.
That would make sense, yeah.
God, okay, that makes it so much harder. Because I was just, like, trying to make it add up, you know, horizontally.
Oh, okay, yeah. So... You have the paper, right? Because we probably could just figure this out by, like, looking through all the combinations that would equal 15, right?
There are a lot.
Yeah, you're right. That's actually a terrible idea. Brain.
That's why I meant it's Sudoku.
Yeah.
Why would there be kids playing outside so late? Not everywhere is your time
It's
zone.
yeah, it is currently not that late right now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
about
not
8 p.m.
everywhere
right
is
now.
your time zone.
Yeah, the sun is still up. The sun is still up here.
Okay, so this... So, all three of these are 15. This is 15. There we go.
All lights lit.
Cool. Isn't it like, 2300 on the East Coast? No? It's like 8, right?
Yeah, I think you might be thinking of the time zones backwards. Like you might.
Yeah,
'Cause, yeah,
like, you're
yeah, it's-
very off.
It's okay. I'm bad at time zones too. Every time something comes out on Netflix, I always like I'll stay up till midnight to be like, okay, yeah, I'll watch it at midnight, and then at midnight I remember that it's actually Netflix updates at it's midnight Pacific time, which is 3 hours behind us. So I'm always at midnight. I'm like, oh yeah, I would need to stay up to 3 to watch this, and then I give up. This has happened on multiple occasions. I have not learned. Oh boy, it's a slide puzzle.
Oh! Oh my god.
Get the slide puzzle.
I remember being very tired after pulling an all-nighter to watch Devilman Crybaby. I mean, that sounds worth it, though.
Yeah, but that also seems like, again, I haven't seen the show, but it sounds like that's something that would be really rough to marathon in a night, like in one evening.
I mean, I binged it in a day.
I still need to watch it. It's been like 3
so
years. I
good.
still need to watch it.
It is so good.
I will add it to the list.
Like, I have since gone on to be a big fan of Go Nagai. In general, but it's like that was kind of the introduction to his stuff, and it's very good, very good.
I just
Crybaby
remember
is
the
very
song
good
for
late-night
it. The
anime.
song for it was really good.
Yeah. Oh, Devilman Yeah, like, shout out Abu-chan for, like,
yeah.
for just completely eradicating the standards of like trans femme voices with that.
I just remember when I found out, because basically, because yeah, she had done that song, and then a year or so later, when what was it called? That was her band that had done the opening for that show.
Queen Bee.
So when people were like, jamming to that, yeah, I'm like, wait a second, this sounds really familiar.
Yeah. I mean, that was my introduction to Queen Bee.
Yeah, I also hate that their band has like 4 names, and which makes it incredibly difficult to find on YouTube or Spotify. Because you're like, if you try one name and then if it doesn't work, you keep adding the other one. Yeah. Yeah, and you have limited moves to do this with.
I see. Queen Bee is a band.
Queen Bee is a band. The problem is that they have like a different name in English and then a different name in Japanese.
Their name in Japanese is Queen Bee.
No, it's like Ziovashi or
Their
something.
Their name in Japanese is Queen Bee in Japanese.
Yeah, but that makes it harder to search because some sources will use the English name, like the words Queen Bee. Some of them will use the word, like the name of the band, but written in English characters. And some of them will use the name of the band written in kanji. This makes things difficult. I just remember sometimes if I would go on Spotify and I'm like, okay, well, I couldn't find them under this name. Let's try the next one. Spotify is really finicky about that too, though, because sometimes there'll be some songs where in Japanese where they'll have an English title, and then there'll be some where, yeah, it's like the title converted to Romaji, and then sometimes it's just the title in Japanese.
This puzzle is dumb.
Okay, I think the goal here is you need to avoid pushing that box against that other thing in the bottom left corner. Because, like, you're on the right track, I think. You're definitely on the right track.
Yeah, no, I have an idea of where this is going. Fuck.
Okay, I think you're on the right track. I think you just,
I need to take it from the other
There is a way, yeah, I think, well... You can push 2 boxes at once, right?
No, you can't.
No, okay, never mind.
The need to be very specific about the moves I make is kind of annoying.
Yeah, you're definitely on the right track. Like, this looks like what I did. I might have had to look up a walkthrough for this part. I forget. But you're definitely on the right track. Like, this looks like the push 2 parts together part was definitely something I did. I think the other thing, too, is that you have to make sure not to move until you're completely sure that you're going the way you're supposed to go, because you do have limited moves. I think the other thing, too, though, is I was playing this right off the heels of playing a whole bunch of Professor Layton games, and all the Professor Layton games have at least one puzzle like this. They love their slide puzzles.
Cool, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can slide them around, like, once they're in place, you can slide them around.
But now that's corner.
Now that's stuck, yeah. But I think you're on the right track. I think there is at one point, I believe you do need to, like, slide something around once it's already in there.
I don't like this puzzle.
Nah, I don't know. I don't hate slide puzzles. I like them more than math puzzles. Yeah, I was gonna say, are you stuck? Yeah, I believe. I'm trying to remember because I think I did actually end up looking up the answer for this one, but I also remember the answer was a lot more obvious than I thought it was going to be. So you're definitely on the right track.
The third row will need to be completed by moving it while in the yellow. Yeah, I have figured out that much.
I don't think you can reset it any more than it's already reset. Because I think... Hold on. Can I just, like, direct you? Like, if I just say what direction to go in? Okay. I'm just gonna give it a try. So, right. Down. Right.
It's cornered now, so that box, we can't move that box anymore.
Pretend I didn't do that reset. Okay, hold on. Right. Up. This is also cornered now. Right. Sorry, no. I lied. Down. Right. Down. Right. Up. No, that wouldn't work because then it's cornered again.
But we
now
can,
that one's
we can
cornered.
move the top box, so it won't
That's true.
always be cornered.
That's true. Okay, so right, up. Left.
Up.
Because
Right.
basically, okay, what I remember is you basically need to have it in a state that you can basically just kind of unload them all at once in, like, one nice order. Like, basically, because I believe you don't have any moves to spare. If I remember correctly,
Yeah,
you need to
that
have
makes
it
this
set
really
up so that, yeah,
I am
you need to have it
finding this
set up so that you
extremely
can, like,
miserable.
just go in, like, one big circle.
Hey,
'Cause it was like-
if anyone has a, like, image guide for this, that's just, like, step by step what I should be doing, I would
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Wait, hold on. Let me give something else a try. Up. Right. Down. No, not down. Not down.
Up.
Up. Right. Right. Down? I mean, it's worth a try, so... Sorry, I'm just having a think.
I'm like,
'Cause if-
I'm like tapping out of this. Like this is. beyond
Yeah,
me.
I mean, we're only at 6 moves, so... Right. Down. Left. Well, we're only at 10 moves. Right. Up. Left. Left? Question mark? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but then you can't push 2 at once. Because then that will make this
Yeah.
puzzle too easy.
Like,
Well, that was an attempt.
yeah. This is awful.
I'm gonna drink some water.
That's a good idea.
Well, I drank some water, but I don't think my brain works any better. Because I remember that the box on, like, the bottom left is the one that will cause you the most problems. But I know you were on the right track, I think, when you would, like, pile the 2 together on one side and then 2 together on the other side. You were definitely on the right track.
Yeah, I just don't know how to, like, actually getting that last bit is the hardest part.
Yeah. Hold on. let me just try what you did before. So down, right, down.
Wait, okay.
So just like put them together how you had it before, where you had like
Somebody in chat just...
linked you the answer or just told you the answer.
They posted it in chat? Okay, so... God, being dyslexic is gonna make this terrible. Up, right, up, right, right. Wow, being dyslexic is already making this terrible.
Well, it's got to be down because I don't think there's any. Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, maybe there.
Down, right, down, down, down.
Oh.
Left,
Oh.
right,
Oh, okay.
down,
Ah,
right. Up,
genius. I now understand everything.
left, down. Left, left. Up, right.
Oh. And you have to go back. Down.
Down, down. Left,
Down.
thank you
Oh.
so much for giving us the answer.
Okay, I remember. Okay.
That was awful, but we got there.
Yeah, it's. I gotta say, this is actually not the worst puzzle in these games.
Ah!
But again, there's one. Okay, yeah, not a lot of leeway. Yeah, I remember there was a puzzle in. I don't remember what it was in the second game. There was one in the second game that I remember is one of the few that I actually had to look up because I was just so done.
Oh, okay. I
Okay.
see. Yeah.
Uh huh.
随分と古い。
Yeah.
God.
It is it a replica? I don't think it is.
持ってかねえのか
Oh, God.
That would be one hell of a twist if it was.
当たり前だろこんなもん持って誰かが
Actually, now that I think of it, did Santa go through this route
そういう
on the
I
previous?
Think he
Like,
did.
would he have gone? Would he, yeah, because I'm trying to think. I'm like, would he have gone through this room on the previous route?
Mhm.
私たちに争いを起
I
こさせる
I mean that was my immediate thought.
June has played Danganronpa.
だが隣に分かってるよ
Okay. We have a key.
Door time.
And cool. We found a way out.
Found a way out.
We went from like, oh, this puzzle was incredibly easy to
Yeah, and you're like, oh,
fuck.
yay, yay.
扉の先は長い通路か
Huh?
とにかく進んでみよ
Yet another long hallway. We see a lot of these.
これ。
さっきは
Yeah, a lot of these games have long hallways generally.
Okay, so oh, we're about to come up to
And ending. I don't know which one we're getting.
yeah.
I don't remember
Is
much
there a
for this
choice
point.
there?
Probably.
We didn't get a choice over here.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember because I know there's. I actually don't remember anything like what's past here. Like I have a vague recollection of certain parts. I don't remember what order they went in, and I don't know what happens in this ending.
もう
つまり
Mhm.
U の字を描くよ、降りるときは
ここには
ここからでは動く。
とりあえずボタンを押してそうだ
Because yeah, like these games generally do this thing where, in order to get the good ending, you need knowledge that
動きましたね
you only can get on the other routes. So
I'm holding my fingers in front of my
Yeah.
mouth right now and just like moving them, and my model is freaking the fuck out. It's moving my face. Oh, the difference in ending in your first one was based on the dialogue choices, like taking the bookmark.
Yeah, that too. But usually the dialogue choices I don't feel like they count because I feel like they're so obvious. It's like, do you want to do a thing that sounds interesting or do you want to not do it? Like they're usually pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
ここまでみたいなドアが
他に進め
よし
So. Yep.
We're back here, yep.
Uh-huh.
まあ
Ending time.
ベイケントいよいよだなあ
見てください後ろ
9の扉がもう一枚どうして
And there's the coffin again.
レッドマン
Yep.
Those options are just, do you want the true ending or not? Huh.
どうしても何もないそもそもゼロ9の扉は1枚しか
脱出するための出口は探したまえ
にもかかわらず無意識のうちにそうなんてゼロにしてやる9の扉ってことは最初に大階段に集まった9人は9人のバングルナンバーは言うまこれも片方のチームの数字例えば他にも組み合わせはたくさん一方の数字根が9なの
So Snake didn't die.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
9の扉は1に進んで一方のチームがもう一方の場合によっては殺し合いが行われそうして生き残った9の扉は2枚あるそのくせにこのノマリーゲン幸いなことに言ったんだ
Yeah, I think this one's interesting because it is like a game that is possible for everyone to win.
Mm-hmm.
In theory.
おいおいしっかりしてくれよ
It's a game of friendship.
どうして考えなきゃなんねえだろ俺たちのバングルナンバー
It says, it speaks ill of, you know, everyone in this game, that their first thought was just like, how do we backstab each other?
Yeah, it's like
Like,
だな
Everyone walks in.
In Danganronpa, the assumption that, like, everyone in your class is your friend is, like, definitely dumb. Like, that is incorrect because not everyone will be your friend, even at the best of times.
But this one starts with the like opposite assumption that it's like everyone here hates me. It's very much everyone walking in as the guess I'll die guy. Like
Yeah.
それを言うなら乙姫だ
It's just like a little friendship would take you a long way.
yeah, I mean it's definitely something I think the future games improve on because very much these characters are very much like vehicles that carry you through the plot.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, because Danganronpa spends a lot of time like you assume that everyone's your friend because the game also wants you to think that everyone is your friend because you spend a lot of time just socializing with the characters, whereas here there's not really time for that. So there's always room for suspicion because you don't actually know anybody as well as you think you do.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna... Knowing the development of these games, it's gonna be interesting to see how they change. Because, like, this game went into development, and then Distrust went into development.
Yeah.
And then this game, and then, like, Distrust became Danganronpa, this game came out, Danganronpa came out, and then Danganronpa was the smash success, not this.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also understandable considering that this game was on the Nintendo DS and looks a lot worse than Danganronpa.
Yeah, no, it's not that...
Yeah.
It's not that, like... And it's not anything about quality here. Danganronpa was the success. These games have a very close production because the staff just, you know, are friends. You know, Kodaka and Uchikoshi are friends. So it'll be interesting to see how the success of Danganronpa will affect this game.
Well, I think to be honest, you can already start to see the influence once we get to the second game, because the second game looked at Monokuma and was like, "Yeah, we need one of those." So yeah, it's funny how every single Spike Chunsoft game from Danganronpa onward absolutely insists on having annoying mascot characters. Which I'd also like to mention to congratulate Zanki Zero on having the least annoying mascot characters. They are pretty cute and occasionally actually funny, which I can't say about
Yeah,
Monokuma.
That's quite different from Monokuma.
Yeah, they have this cute little like almost like retro anime aesthetic, and it's actually pretty cute. I like them.
999 was quite a bit more popular in the West, whereas Danganronpa was the one that people had to beg them to bring over.
Yeah, well, I think it's also because 999 got a translation, and Danganronpa didn't get a translation until a bunch of
2014.
people. Yeah, but even after that was after like there had been bigger, wide-scale fan efforts.
I believe like the Something Awful Danganronpa Let's Play was in like 2010 or 2011. That was pretty early on that people could have had, you know, in some facet access to Danganronpa. So I think like, you know, you had, I guess like that requires you to be deeper in to care about it, but I think that says something to the success of Danganronpa. And it is just sort of like, yeah, how is this going to change stuff going forward?
Oh no, I'm getting messages. I had to close a window. And now we're gonna be hearing little boom.
Yeah, I mean, I have Discord on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. Because for me, it's not always Discord, but it's also like if I have like Facebook or Twitter open in Chrome, then I will still get the little boom boom. Because yeah, I have Discord muted. It's just there's no way to mute the other things aside from closing the tabs, which I can't do right now.
999 came out in the US in 2010, so it's weird that they were hesitant to bring over the most popular thing.
Well, I think the other thing is Danganronpa is, for better or for worse, very anime.
Yeah,
I feel like Danganronpa would be harder to market for an audience that isn't already interested.
Yeah, it's like, if they had just tried to, and I think the other thing, like the medium, is also a thing.
Well, also I think wasn't Danganronpa for like the PSP, which sold a lot worse in North America than it did in Japan.
Yeah,
so I think that was definitely
the
that.
PSP, I don't know. The PSP didn't sell poorly.
Yeah, just not as good as the DS.
Yeah, so it's like being a game there. Also, just like Danganronpa is a very different kind of mix of gameplay and like and story, whereas like you can kind of sell this as like, yeah, you're not going to be really doing like action stuff in this game, but like Danganronpa has been doing that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I think the other thing too is it's important to not look at it from like today's perspective. Because I feel like if these two games came out today and somebody were to look at two of them and be asked which one should get an English translation, the obvious choice would be Danganronpa, just because it feels more in line with today's sensibilities, I guess. Whereas I feel like probably back in, 2010, the answer may have not been as obvious.
Yeah, and I in a way, I think like that part of that is just that like Danganronpa probably did invoke like a pretty big culture change in the way that those kind of games would be approached over here.
Yeah.
Like
because like
the West is still catching up to Danganronpa in a lot of ways, even if it has had a fervent fandom.
Well, I think too, like even in terms of like precursors to Danganronpa, like similar games with similar ideas or like similar gameplay, all there really was like maybe this and Ace Attorney. Like there wasn't exactly a lot of precursors in terms of.
It's
how can you
a miracle that Ace Attorney got a fucking translation.
Yeah, Ace Attorney, because it's like it feels like something that is incredibly Japanese and full of reading, which seems to be something that would be really.
Here. Oh, okay.
We're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ace Attorney though. Yeah, that one's because yeah, it's incredibly Japanese and it's a lot of reading, which you think would be two things that seem to make a game hard to sell in English, but I think the fact it wasn't just that it got a translation, is that it was pretty popular anyway.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yeah, okay. This sucks. I'm like debating if I want to like screen cap this for thumbnail. Because like, is this the like I want to have a variety of clovers in the thumbnail? Is this a clover I would want?
He's like, do you want to add this one to the collection?
Like, I don't know. I can screen cap it now and decide later.
Yeah. I guess you're not obligated to keep everything you screen cap.
Yeah. There are screen caps I've taken that didn't end up getting used.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know, collage is an art. And I do, like, consider what I do to be what I do with my thumbnails to be an art.
Like,
Do you,
it's just
like,
art.
Do you, like, have you been looking at the 99 thumbnails?
Yes, and like the Danganronpa thumbnails, you just like keep adding more and more stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
each time
It's
I'm
like-
like,
it's a very,
where do you
like-
even have space left for this?
It's a very basic, sort of, process to it, you know? I add, like, every time I'm making a new thumbnail, I add, like, 1 or 2 new elements. And then, you know, 3 months later, it's suddenly nothing of the original thumbnail is there, and it's a chaotic hell mess.
It's the thumbnail of Theseus.
God, what remind me when we're done with stream to show you my fucking, because like Mathis and I are gonna be doing streams for we're like post-mortem streams for fuck words.
Yeah, I think I saw you tweet about that. It was like the
UDG.
Danganronpa 3.
ODG and the anime, and so it's
Yeah.
like I need thumbnails for that,
Mm-hmm.
and so I went and did that, and God. The thumbnails have been incoherent for a bit now.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay. We are now being master detectives.
Yep. Fuck, what's the body discovery thing in Danganronpa? I can never actually remember what it is.
Isn't it just like a school bell? Isn't it just like a ding dum dum?
It's a specific pattern though.
Yeah.
さあ返答次第によっちゃ
Or it's like a boom. I forget what it is too. I have like a very vague memory, but not enough to actually recall it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this.
いつかそうなった時にだから出口の方の扉に譜面の
So I said just a bit ago, like, oh yeah, Snake's alive, right? No, he is still dead, and now Clover is dead, which I'm not happy with, but whatever.
Yeah, I saw you just saw the image and you're like, I don't like video games anymore.
It's not the worst. It's not the worst death scene that I've had to deal with in a Spike Chunsoft game.
Valid.
What? What was that?
I said valid.
Yeah. It's like, you know, there are deaths in Danganronpa which hit me more. I think because, like, I know that, like, this isn't it.
犯人を突き
You
Yeah.
know, it's not a linear story.
There's like some timeline where
この死体ね
everyone's alive.
Uh-huh.
Except the ninth man, I guess.
Uh-huh. And so it's just like...
It's not
it
the
doesn't
wor-
tear me up.
Somebody in my chat was like, it's not the worst is always a shining endorsement.
I know, it's like...
ないあグレ
It's an effective moment, but it's not
白い
one
屋根
that's
の
like
中に転がっていた
destroying me or like I'm like actually angry about.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
love Clover, but like I don't know. I
Yeah.
will have plenty of Clover left in this game.
あれ順
Yeah,
平
yeah.
野郎どこ行っちゃったんだ
I,
Plenty
I
of
think that's like, I guess that might be like the big thing is like death in a lot of media is like this character is not a part of this story anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this is like, okay,
ああいたいた
we're gonna hit an
何か見
ending
つかったか
and
それよりも
then we're gonna go
Dosa.
back and suddenly she's gonna be around
見
again.
てもらい
Mm-hmm.
四つ葉なんだよ大体も
もう一度無残なもんだ
Okay, this is just bugging me that her butt is just hanging
こ
out.
いつを見つけたな
Yeah,
I can't stop thinking about that.
I hadn't noticed it until you pointed it out.
鉄則だからなと言いつつ
You're welcome.
実は一つだけ拝借させてもらったものもあった
広げるぞ真実は去り真実は去り
Truth had gone, truth had gone, and truth had gone. Now truth is asleep in the darkness of the sinister hand. That's a cool poem.
ああ真実
なんだこれ
暗号か
Make a guess.
No, like, I was trying to remember it, because, like, this is the thing I know, but
Mm-hmm.
as part of, like, severe dyslexia in this brain, I'm terrible at left and right.
Yeah, I mean, at least this one, there's only two choices. Like,
Yeah. I'm
You have a
bad at left
50-50
and right,
chance
and,
of
like,
winning.
you know, in my 20s, I have finally begun to get a handle on that, so I don't need to, like, stop and, like, think on it for, like, 5 minutes anymore. But it was still just like, okay, I know which one it was historically, like, it's the one that isn't common. Which one is the one that's not common? Well, I'm...
Yeah.
My main hand is the common one. Which one is that? Fuck, I don't know. And you can see how, this is a very complicated line of thought, and, dyslexia is a very debilitating, learning disability.
Okay. Reading it backwards. Sorry, it's like reading it backwards, and now I'm like, hand sinister, the of darkness, the in asleep is truth. Now,
I'm glad that it's not reading it aloud. Because...
haven't the characters already done that? Like,
I'm just thinking, like, how would you translate a puzzle of where it's about how the words sound?
oh yeah, we haven't gotten into it yet, but there's going to be a moment later on where you can definitely feel. Basically, you know how I mentioned early on how the fact that they're finding stuff in notes is important, and the notes were exclusive to the English version because it was due to a translation quirk. I don't know when we're going to run into that, but we're going to be running into it soon. But it's definitely a moment where you can feel the translators just like
Yeah, like this.
die inside.
I can't imagine this would be a like kind game to translate.
Yeah.
Like I've started like doing like some secret translation stuff. That's just like, you know, reading manga raw that doesn't have a translation. I was just like, wait, I can just pull up a .txt file and just type into this as I read, can't I? So I started doing that, and I don't know where that's gonna go, but like, already I am like,
You've already run into like 5 different untranslatable puns.
Hey, well, it doesn't help that I'm reading Nisio Isin manga. I mean, that's just because, you know, that's just fucking masochism on my part. But no, it's more just like, I see a thing and I'm like, how would I phrase this in English? It's a relatively simple concept, but putting that relatively simple concept into English can be very hard. Hello, Wixinator.
Yes. We have been talking about things not related to this game, or only tangentially related to this game, for the entire time.
Yeah, that's just how we go, you know? That's just the vibe of these streams.
真実
I like it, though, you know? I find just all of our tangents to be really fun. Oh god!
No.
fuck? So I was just talking about dyslexia.
Right, left, right.
Cool, let's go up, down.
I mean,
Well, get it eventually.
yeah, I guess we're just gonna go. We're just doing this process of elimination.
Third one. Cool.
What?
Ah!
What?
今の
Did we just get shuffled? What are we gonna do with our names now?
Wait,
Oh, wait, hold on.
That
なんだ
down.
今の数字は
143833421. Do not forget my name.
What?
143833421. I tried.
What is... I don't know what you're referencing.
It's Les Mis.
1433421
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I just saw a long string of numbers and my brain's like 24601.
I haven't seen Les Mis. I watched it, I watched 5 minutes of a, stage version that was being aired on, public television as a kid, because Mom
As a
had it on.
kid.
Mom had it on TV, and I was just like, what else was I gonna do? Go into my room and be bored?
Yeah, I think I watched the movie around the time it came out, when I was in high school, I think. That was also the same semester I was taking a vocal music class for the first time, so you can guess what everybody was singing. I did watch a live stage production of it later, though. There was a touring production that came to my city. Talking about unrelated things. Oh, so Ghost Cave experience. I guess? Yeah, basically. Solving puzzles while talking about unrelated things.
Okay, so that first one was Ace, I believe. That first one was Ace. I think they said it's Ace.
Okay. Are you writing this down? Or...
Yes, I am.
Okay.
But, yeah, I know. Stage, one of my headmates is kinda, tentatively into stage plays. She really liked Revue Starlight. And, Revue Starlight has stage plays. And we've watched those, and those were cool. And,
yeah,
so
I think...
it's always been, we should, track down, other stage plays and watch those.
Yeah, I think I haven't actually seen the Revue Starlight stage plays yet. That's just because they're harder to find. Yeah,
I mean, you
think
have to download
I
them
should.
off,
Considering I like the anime. I like the anime enough, so I'm like, I probably should. Are they just a recap, or are they...
They're their own story.
They're their own story.
It's very similar. At least the first one is very similar to the anime, with differences, and then the second one is just its own story.
Differences, okay.
And it's also just the way that they, it is a it is just a good stage play.
Yeah, I should see them, because I know I like the anime. I tried the mobile game, but it wasn't really grabbing me, but that was more for gameplay reasons than for story reasons.
Yeah, I didn't like the gacha.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Turn-based gacha is just not my thing. I like gacha rhythm games. I play Bang Dream and Project Sekai all the time, but
I mean,
I don't know.
The gameplay just was too simple for me.
Mhm.
I really like FGO. I don't play it anymore for a variety of reasons. But it's FGO has good turn-based gameplay, but that's because there's a real depth to it.
Mhm. Yeah, I think the other thing with Revue Starlight, Relive, the game, is the... One second, I'm getting a... Why did I get a call? Who's calling me? Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
Okay, so
Yeah. Okay, so back to the story now. Maybe losing my train of thought was a good thing after all. One second, let me just figure out who's trying to call me. That was weird. That usually doesn't happen. Okay, it was by accident.
okay, so I didn't realize how many names there would be and planned out my writing for it poorly. But
Okay.
I got all of these written down.
Okay.
But yeah, I know. Stage plays. They seem cool.
Yeah, I mean, they'll be important later.
Hmm? Oh,
It'll be important later. Yeah,
Yeah.
sort of. I mean, you'll be told the names again, but
Mina,
Yeah, I know that the CEO is, I believe, Ace. Like, I believe that came up earlier.
yeah, I believe you are right on that count. Yeah, I mean, are you just looking for the piece of dialogue again? How far
Yeah.
back are you?
I am back in the escape room. I think. No, that's the 9 door. Wait! Ah, no! It only lets me scroll up so much.
付き合う
大病室に移動し
どうして
確かめておきたいことが
確かめるって
俺が思ってる人間が
本人
あもしかしたら誰がニルスと四つか殺しとにかく
Interesting.
全てはそこで
The only name that, like, I know of so far is Ace on here.
Well, I mean, that makes sense, because I believe that's the only name that, in theory, you would know. Like,
Yeah.
based on the information we have.
Actually, I want to check something. Instead of this being 8 names, or like 8 people, I think it's just 4.
Yeah, it's just 4.
I read it as like different people.
Well, I mean, it's just 4 people. here.
Yeah.
Again, don't think about it too hard. It will be explained to you later.
Okay. So this is just we don't know anyone's
This is-
real names except for a couple people. So this doesn't
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
a ton. We don't know who Nagisa, Teruaki, and Kagichika would be.
Yeah.
さあ時間がない さて話一宮セブンヤシロ
ん
えシャワー室に入るのなら
違うんだだから認証
なんで
いいから黙って言うニルスと四つ葉を殺した犯人一宮とヤシロはい
いだろう
分かったわ
もしこの装置が手のひらバングルが近づいたかで反応する
Neat. And now we go into the 3 door.
さあ
ありがとう時に一宮
なんだね
俺が誰だか
何をと
いいから答えてくれ
そんなの決まって
残念外れた俺はサンタだよ
What? What? What?
Even Santa is confused.
今俺が着てるこの服はな順平で 順平が着てるのが
そんなバカな。
俺はサンタじゃない
じゃないか。
なんでだよ。
もしも君がサンタなら、さっきの4人では3の1たす7たす1と9を足してにもかかわらず、なぜか
5だから。
God.
その通り。俺のバングルナンバーは悪いな一味や。言うまでもなく、
But
俺はサンタの順平が当然のことだ。バカバカしいぐらいに当たり前の事実。
Philosophy.
Junpei. What the fuck?
ところでそのバカバカしいぐらいに当たり前。俺はあんたにこう、どうしてサンタじゃ、するとあんたはもしも君がサンタなら、普通ならそんなことは言わない。俺がサンタじゃないことの根拠として、まず真っ先に僕はたった一言、顔が違う。
Time for Jumpy to do an ableism. Right, yeah, because of the faces thing.
なんだそ
さあな。
そう
私は確かにそうだが、君は人の障害を笑って楽しいのか。
勘違いしないでくれ。
Ah.
俺のニルスを殺した犯人は総合失認症である可能性が高いんだ。
何が言いたい。
I like.
ズバリよ、一味や。
バカバカしい。何を根拠に。
根拠は3つある。まずはこの大病室にある3つの扉を前にして、その場にいた7人全員、そこであの時一宮はこうどうしてそんなことを言い、一宮はシャワー室に転がっている死体を一宮が一人でここに残れば、残った6人全員で先に進むとしたら、そのことを一宮だから自分がこう。
よし、君が私の言う。だからといって私はただ
自己犠牲。あんたは知ってたんじゃないの？どの扉を通っても。
何を言った。
そうかな。
そうとも。
So we are just like definitely at the ending, I can tell. But like,
We're at an ending. I don't know if this is the full
Okay.
one. Yeah.
okay, so we. Is there going to be an escape room in this?
Because, yeah, this isn't the true ending. We can't get the true ending until we go back to the coffin.
説明の前にシャワー室に転がるあれ。四つ葉。これがその SO の左上に S。
This is the safe
と
ending.
ころで今仮その場合、
Yeah, this is an ending.
It unlocks coffin into being
と
true.
ころがどういうわけか。犯人はそいつなぜ突如現れた見ず知らずの
Yeah, something like that.
一方犯人がそいつは SO をニルス。
待て、待ちた。100歩譲って。だがもしもか、なんで私が。
理由は2つ。1つはニルスがそのことをみんなにばらされてしまうのは、まあ、そこで口封じの2つ。さらにニルスはあんたはもちろんそのこと、それはあんたにとっていつ襲いかかってそう思うと気が気じゃなかった。あんたは戦々恐々としていた。
The fact that I accidentally walked my way into the fastest possible route is hilarious. What's that
だ
mean?
から一刻もなあ、ちょっと一宮の過去
I mean, fastest?
これだよ。
なんだこの紙切れは。ノナリーゲームはバングルナンバー2番のものはそれを画策したのは
Just dodge the bad endings.
Yeah, yeah, you managed to, yeah. You didn't even, yeah, I don't think we got a single bad ending. I recommend getting at least one of them. I don't know if you'll like it, but it'll be at least interesting.
I guess we. I don't know. No. We.
ゼロからのメッセージで
This is the second ending we've gotten.
いい加減に。
This is almost an optimal.
Yeah, we have
speedrun.
managed to dodge all the bad endings somehow.
This is
Aside from, like, the ones that you're supposed to get.
what.
今の発言によって
I don't know how to feel about accidentally speedrunning
グレ
this
イドの
game.
間違いないな。
ああ、そう。私は確かに。
So like
だからなんだという
after a blind speedrun.
私は9年前に行うその紙切れに書い誰かがというか。
So after this, do we just have the true ending?
ニルス
Do we not need to bother with anything else? Like, there's still like a bunch of other endings and a bunch of stuff we haven't seen. I thought we'd have to get all of that.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we can. Like, we're not obligated. Like, this doesn't railroad you directly because we're still gonna have to. We still have the option of going back and skipping forward. Like, this doesn't railroad you directly into an ending.
no, I want to play this through. With the flowchart, you should be able to just jump to the coffin ending and finish the game. What the fuck? I don't know how to process this. Like, actually, like, what the fuck did I do? I was thinking we would be playing this game for like at least like another like month.
I mean, I told you, it's a shorter game compared to the other ones in the series. Like,
Yeah.
it's at least like half the length.
But it's still just like we are at the ending.
I mean,
I what? Like, I'm like actually kind of struggling to process like
how close to the end we are.
yeah. Ace is revealing himself as the CEO of racism.
Was it Will that said that? He made the same joke in my chat, but I can't say it out loud yet.
Wixander said that, yeah.
そして階段を降り戻りかけた時は実際どうやら大病室
God, I
ミルスが起きたその私は彼の元へ
what the fuck?
男が振り返りこう出たように開かれ
I am glad that like we are 2 hours in. And I feel like once we are done with whatever this ending is, like we might just call it for the night.
Yeah, that feels like it would be a good place to wrap.
And then I have a week to think if I just want to move, if I like want to finish this and move on to the next game, or if like I want to fuck around a bit.
Yeah, I'll say the next game is a lot longer, so just keep that in mind. And also the next game is a little less, like, we are absolutely going to run into a bad ending in the next game, at least once.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
this
yeah.
game it's possible to play without running into one, unless, like, even without, like, looking up a guide. The other one, you're definitely gonna have to, like, yeah, you're definitely gonna have to run into a bad ending, look up a guide. Because the endings aren't as in control as they are in this game.
Uh-huh. Maybe next stream can just be getting all the endings for fun. I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, I actually, like, have to think about how to handle this.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I'll think about it, and then however we handle it is however we handle it.
Yeah.
あいつはニルスから何か聞き取りにということはあれはあれおそらく
You know what? I don't think that's a very good motive.
だけど
だろうな
Yeah.
大階段君たちはあれを
What the fuck happened? What the fuck did I do? Like, how did this?
You just got really good at video games, that's all.
だがよくださっきも言った通りよつだから私は死にやがてたどり着いた私は彼女の
I think this broke me.
君は
I think I have been broken.
船長ところでよつ靴の先に違う9番のなる答えないということはあの男の逃がして しく。俺がよ。
I just.
へえ、とにかく私の負けだが純平君、私が敗北。今思えば自分でもそう私はまんまとゼロのシャワー室で殺された男。
How did I do this?
だがさらに抵抗を
How did this happen?
I mean, you're not. I don't think you're as close to the ending as you think you are. There are still some important pieces of information that have yet to be revealed.
Uh-huh. But, like, what I have been told is that I could, right now, hop over to Coffin Ending and just be done.
I mean, after this ending, I think.
Uh-huh.
Like, you still need to follow through with,
But, yeah, but I imagine it's like, you know...
interrogation.
Playing through all of that will take a while, but...
Mhm.
Yeah, not right now. Yeah, but, like, playing through all this will take a while, but it's like... I am done. Or I can be done. Right?
I don't know, maybe there's another puzzle I'm forgetting about.
Once you finish this ending.
Maybe. I forget.
You still have a solid 2 to 3 hours after jumping to Coffin. Alright.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
there's still quite a bit.
That's, like, slightly better. But it's still just, like... I was expecting to have to do more. I was expecting...
Again,
Like...
I think the game just expected you to be worse at making decisions.
I'm just lucky?
Yeah.
さてとこれで私の
何を寝ぼけてめえなんざ置き去りにして
なぜあんなクソガキただの他人じゃないかいきなりグーとはだが嫌いじゃないぜ
だったら
いやその前にもしかしたら私の
And we got gun guy number 2.
Yeah.
もうすでに2人もいや実は9番の男を正確に言うと最初に大階段の付近を探索その名前にはこのことに気づいたどうやらデッドの設定が一人で認証を行った後で落ち合おう、そして
僕は一足を
Ah. Okay. I don't know. Being told I accidentally speedran this game is like... I remember you getting to the last door twice on the first run, not even paying attention to not even thinking and just saying door 1 why not, because you hadn't been paying attention to the dialogue before it, so it was truly random. Coffin is a 1 in 18 shot of getting on your first try, and that's assuming 100% chance of doing all the right story checks correctly. And then safe is another 1 in 18. God! I mean, this makes for a really great story. For, like, talking about how I played through this game.
これが2つ目の理さらに番号云々を抜きにしてあの男は私のそのことを他の者の気はテストこのノナリーゲームが本気私はそれを確かめたいと思うそこで
3番目の道具一体9年前に何があったんだ
Also, we're still in this, like...
Yeah, yeah. It goes on for a little while. There's a lot of info dumping here.
A total odd of 1 in 324, assuming I made the story checks with perfect accuracy.
Wait, are you calculating this, or is this somebody else calculating this?
Wixnator in chat is, I assume calculated it. Like, I'm just reading off what I'm seeing from people.
さて時間決まってるだ私は9番の番確か
レアそこに向かうつもりか。
ああ、よ
さっき四つ葉を操作。
なるほど。まあとにかくそういうあったさっき少しでも動けば。
このままじゃ逃げられ
だが奴
さあヤシロ、それじゃあな。
So, where does this go then?
おいどうしたんだ紫。あ
I enjoy this detail that Santa will actually touch her back, whereas when Junpei had a similar like a similar moment, you can see his hand just hovering over her back.
I mean, the first choice is is like a 1 and 2, then 2, 1 and 3 choices, then square it because of 2 routes.
順平紫がかい
I
わかったサンタああよし
I don't know what to think of this. I'm like actually a little blown away that I did this. And I want to know what is in that fucking coffin. Like, obviously it is the, like, fucking, ice corpse. But, like... What the fuck is going on with that?
どうするあっちの手
二人じゃどう
そうだなんだ何のことだ
And there's a knocking on the fucking coffin again.
だな
開けてみよ
どうやっ
力
無理だろ
試してみなきゃわか成功の唯一の条件は
どれのこと
忘れたいいからと
Wow, for somebody for once in this game has forgotten
やっ
something.
ぱりダメだろそう簡単に開くんだったらこんなもんついてるわけがねえんだよ
I've never heard of anyone getting the coffin ending before, because everyone gets a bad end and then looks at the routes to do.
ここに番号を入
What the fuck?
Yep, we are still lacking knowledge.
Yup. Because this isn't the ending. So, the ice
Yeah.
finally melted, I guess.
なあジュペお前いつあれって四つ葉が持ってた暗号文を解いたもんだろ真実は
ああそうだが
もしかしたらその数字が
いやセブンそれはありえないよあの数字は
だがあの金庫もこの
ああおそらく
だったら同じ
そんなバカ
念のため
無駄だよ
なんで言い切れんだよ
I'm glad I wrote down those numbers now.
誰の
Because, like, at the time, we didn't have to input them.
Yeah, yeah.
But if we have to do that now, then, like... Okay. Oh, wait, is Snake in there?
Yeah.
What?
お前
ああその声はみんな
What? Okay. Imagine if it was fucking 11037.
なるほど大体他には
Obviously, it's the Ice Corpse. I mean, we know that that's involved somehow, and that has to come back.
Yeah. I mean, it will come back, just not here.
Why is he dressed like a
シャワ
cultist?
9年前に行われたと
Yeah, I was gonna say he's like a priest now.
さあ何のことだい僕にはよくわからないな
なあいいから
そんなことを言われても知らないものは知らん
まずいな
ここも一体どうすればいい
今ここにいる3人では
あ
つまり
あなんだ
どうしたんだい
いや
Pay no mind to free the soul's robes.
あることって
Wait, what is that?
なんだって？セブンは今ゼロのそんなもの。
四つ葉から
4つ？どういう経緯で？
四つ葉はこの場 A デッキにある1の子で
Don't worry about it. Okay.
中はまだ見てねえ。ゲットと言いつつ実はというわけで順平なんてな。だがこのゼロのバングルがちょ
なんでだ
3つ目のアスタリスクはと思ったからゼロのバングルがに
ゼロじゃ。
なん
そのバングルに割り振られてそう言った。
Huh.
別
That's an
の
interesting
組み合わせ
idea.
そうすれば、そう分かった。
Zero isn't zero. I feel like this is a. I feel like at this point this doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like if we get it wrong, they're just gonna tell us the right answer.
この組み合わせで9の扉が開いた。
yeah.
Yeah.
開かない。
つまり
ってこと
Yeah. Just throwing us back here.
ニールス、この組み合わせで
So how did Snake end up in the
開かない。
coffin?
その
ってことは
Find out in next week.
俺
Yeah,
I guess.
that's gonna be
9
exciting.
の扉が
あ
つまりだけどバングルの文字盤にはゼロと表示さ
まずいな。タイムリー。
とにかく
行くって
Six was a Kane, right?
お前は
そうだ。先に
安心しろ。
Wait, which
いい
number
考え
was?
があるんだよ。
I
最後の
I
章
always confuse
Akane
her.
was 6.
I always confuse her and Junpei. I know one of them is 5 and one of them is 6.
I think Junpei is 5, Akane is 6, because I'm pretty sure in English they put her, because she's named June, right? Which is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the 6th month of the year. So I'm pretty sure June.
Yeah,
Akane is
she-
6.
She is 6, huh?
集だ。
Interesting. Would it be that easy? Would it?
I mean,
それにしても驚いたな。
I don't fucking know with this game. Like,
な、ニルス。
again, there are still some important key pieces of information we're missing.
こいつ
yeah.
そうなるのはだからギリギリの状況外そうと思って
お兄ちゃんの左腕は人工的に
バングルさえなければ
Uh,
この階段
浸水はしていあのドアを進むぞよし
まあ扉の近くに
あ
話してあげてもいいそれを操作すれば
interesting. Okay.
And we're back.
どうしてここにも
There's the true 9 door.
Why is it in English?
Because both the Titanic and Lusitania were British ships.
Okay, yeah, that makes
Why
sense.
did it say has been confirmed in English?
Yeah,
And then was translated has been acknowledged.
I guess maybe it was just like, they're like, actually, we think the Japanese text is wrong.
How do you fuck that up?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe it's like they just felt confirmed was a weird word. Because again, if we were playing this with the English audio, this wouldn't be an issue.
They probably reused the translation from the DS version. Oh yeah, I assume.
Oh, yeah,
this
that's
was the
probably
same
good, yeah.
translation. Right, and it was mentioned that that one didn't have voice acting too. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think the other thing, I think the thing is that when they added the voice acting, this game doesn't really have any lip flaps to match, so I don't think they rewrote anything. Like, they probably made some like minor changes, like minor edits, just to make things flow better when spoken out loud. But I don't think they made any major changes because they didn't really need to. Like, you can get away with just like saying the words that are on the screen. Like, you don't need to match any timing or lip flaps or anything.
yeah.
Because like I know the Danganronpa games have like an interesting problem to run into because when it comes to the
Trials.
like the trials, yeah, the timing has to be sort of, there is like an element of timing involved because otherwise everything will either sound out of rhythm or the statement you're supposed to shoot will make no sense. Which sometimes it does anyway, but like
That's not.
it's another
the
thing to run into.
translation's
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah, yeah.
そんなことだからナイフを使ったんだよ。中盤ちょうど肩甲骨うまい具合に肋骨の隙間をああそうそう。
Wait, so who was Guy X?
感謝できることなら。
A mystery.
なんだ。
Also, I still don't get why people were like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna hate Clover." Like, I see that and then immediately hear typing. Cool. Ah. That was a very good scream. I know. So far, Clover is like my favorite character from this game.
その女はそいつが私とそのこの背後にあるQだからああなるほどならば君たちのことに弾はまだ5発も残って
If there really is something about her that like ruins it, like what
そこのバカでかい
could that
男
be?
に3発お見舞いして私はヤシロの体を引き
There is further typing.
そろそろ君たちと遊べて
Exciting.
それじゃあな
I need to be less obvious about this. I just need to start typing after random statements.
I mean, or you can just do what I do in the Mathwiz Danganronpa streams. And just, like, do it flagrantly. Like, yes, you just said something. We're going to now like, you don't know what way you did say something.
It's like,
Because, like, there are times when Mathwiz will say something and I just burst out laughing.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess that's me with my, like, noises. Or you say something, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oof. Zero is Junko. I already said earlier, Junko is the mastermind. Every fucking time.
The Danganronpa multiverse. How many death games can Junko be the mastermind of?
That's gonna be the fucking twist in World's End Club. That's like, it turns out that the whole thing is like, at
Yes.
the end of the game, it's like Junko is Zero, who is the mastermind. No, Zero is Juno. He's actually Elliot Page. Right, because Wixinator made a typo when saying Zero is Junko. And
Yes. Juno Enoshima.
Okay, this is enduring staying to me. Like a good solid like swan song death rattle is going to like win me favor.
ええ
最後ニルス
一緒に行きましょう
悪いけど僕に構わず僕はこいつ
うるさい
僕はこれはあの世で
さあ行け
Incineration will start in
くそダメだ行くぞ
純平君ニルス
ニルス
待てよ
嫌だ嫌だニルス離せ
Incineration will start in 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
7, 6,
くそ仕方ねえ
5, 4,
せやれよ
3, 2, 1, 0. Gate 2 engaging is
I wonder how hot this incinerator runs.
Yeah.
どうして私こんなに会わなきゃならないことやろ
Also, shout out to the music here. It's very subtle, but it is putting in work.
Yeah. It is pulling its weight.
Like this is what like effective soundtrack can do. Like this isn't the most standout soundtrack of any game I've played, but like
God Morphogenetic Sorrow. Is that the name of this track? Oh, I just broke again. 1 second.
おい
純平君
待っててく
連れてくるって
どうやって
れいいからお前らは
I do kind of like the face I make when the tracking breaks. Kind of smug. Very calm, though.
I don't get to see that.
It goes, Eggy intensifies, yes.
God, so
紫サンタ
wow, we are still in this.
We're still at this ending, yep.
What the fuck is this gonna be? I was like, okay, you know, we have like 10 minutes left, maybe. So we finish this and then, you know,
Yeah.
and then we move on. And then it's like, no.
And the game said no. No.
I mean, if this is one of the like 2 important endings, then that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Chair creaking.
pretty sure the last square is just the end. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that would make sense because that's what it is for the other one. Yeah, that would make sense.
あかねあかね
Canny?
Canny?
Canny. He called her Canny.
Yeah, was there a precedent for this?
No, this is the first time it's come up.
Oh.
Like, I get you want to do like a cutesy nickname for Akane.
Mm-hmm. This one just sounds...
Canny is not the way to do it.
Yeah, it's like...
あかね
Yeah, either sounds like an old lady name, or it's like the can. Like,
It's like Connie, but wrong.
Connie? Yeah, yeah.
It like Jumpy. Yeah, but see the thing.
Jumpy
is,
is cute, though. Jumpy is cute. I like
yeah,
Jumpy.
yeah, that's cute. That works. And more importantly, that's what he's been getting. Wait, what? Why did it change? Why did it change her name? Is this a different person? Did I miss that this is a new person? What the fuck?
もう一度お二人
バカ野郎だから
私小学校の頃
What? Why was it? Why did it change her name to Canny there? Like, why? Akane fucking died.
まだ終わらせない俺は茜を連れてここどうして
Because he chose the wrong path. It changed to Canny for emotional impact. It had an impact, yes.
No, I don't know why the face tracking is just broken tonight. I've been asked in my chat if I need an exorcist. No, I don't know why. It's just like I think it's my fault. I think I was like not in the correct position when it calibrated, and I can't go back and fix it right now. So, yeah.
No, the fact that like he keeps calling her Candy is just like, are you like drunk, dude?
An exorcist. Ugh.
Oh, ow. God, that yeah.
一体どこに茜
The emotional impact of this moment is gone. It is dead.
Why? He's calling her Akane or Akane. Like,
I guess they were trying to do like the Akane-chan, like kind of the same way, because I think in Japanese she just goes like Junpei-kun, right? So they kind of like decided to translate that as like cutesy nicknames, except Canny just no.
yeah, no, it doesn't work here.
You take a picture of her when she's not looking, and it's like a Canny did.
Uh-huh. Huh. The effect of that name change is uncanny. Oh! Did we
Roll credits!
Did we get credits the first time?
Yep. Well, actually, no. I don't think so.
Wait! Miyuki Sawashiro?
Yep.
Wait, did I miss that? Did no one mention that Miyuki Sawashiro was in this game?
I guess not. Again, I played this with English voices, so I don't know who any of the Japanese cast is. I feel like
Wait, who is Miyuki Sawashiro? Although I'm realizing I've been very shouty in the stream.
Google. As someone who uses Demon of Avatar, I've never possessed another Avatar, VTuber, or other streamer, and do not plan to start. Good, that sounds complicated.
Wait, okay, but like seriously, someone in chat, who is Miyuki Sawashiro? She is one of my favorite voice actresses. I need to know this.
I mean, hold on, I can look it up right now, actually. Or somebody who like.
Given the era, I could see her being Clover. Because around that time, she played a few other like small childlike characters, the immigrant girl in Sayonara Tsutsuma Sensei, and God in Maria Holic. She's Akane. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I can see that. She's Akane. Yeah. The end, or is it?
Or is it? I think you might need to do some interaction.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause, yeah, weirdly enough, this one, you don't see the credits that much.
Uh-huh.
I know the second game, you're gonna be seeing the credits, like, at least 5 times. Possibly more. Likely more.
I imagine the fact that I, like, fucking speed ran this helps.
Would you like to save the info? Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, this feels like a good place to call it a night, because we actually
Yeah.
did manage to get one ending.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to make the decision before. Do we want to do the other remaining bad endings? I mean, obviously we wouldn't do it now, but like
I think it was suggested that
in the
like
future.
we spend a stream just doing endings.
Just doing endings? Yeah, that sounds like a good time. Yeah.
So like next stream we finish the game, and then after that we just like play through for various endings.
Actually, I'm going to need to consult with my people here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you think it would be better if we got the endings and then finished, or would it be better if we finished and then got the ending?
Mm-hmm.
Because I almost feel like it would be better the other way around, to get all the endings and then finish it off.
Mm-hmm.
There are 3 bad endings. Yeah. Hold on, scroll back up, because obviously we wouldn't need to go all the way through, I don't think.
Yeah, we just need to do this stuff, this, and this for
down here.
These 3.
There's a few. There's also a few more puzzle rooms to be done.
Yeah.
Even in the bad endings.
So I think like, it would just be like a stream or whatever of doing this like path and this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those.
Because yeah, that seems to sound about right.
Mm-hmm.
And then end. Because yeah, we can for what we had the coffin ending, we could probably just like jump back there and then finish it off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thematically hitting the 3 bad endings and then the true ending seems to make sense. Yeah, I think yeah, well, plus I feel like, yeah, if we get the true ending, then the bad endings might not hit the way they're supposed to. Anyway, I feel like we should get the bad ending
at least
first.
Every puzzle room before the true end.
Yeah,
sure,
that
maybe.
too. Yeah.
I know, like, I do just like the idea of, like, going right to the true end from this. But also, like, I get that, like, it's probably best to not.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, I will, like, after this stream, I'll think about it.
Have a think.
And then we can, you know, Monday probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
again, yeah. This week was abnormal because I had a surprise trip to my grandparents, but yeah, as going forward it should work.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the stream ends here.
Yeah, I guess this is a nice and good place to end things.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna drink some more water.
I had a lot of fun here. Like,
yeah.
This was a great stream, through and through. So yeah, I don't know. Thanks everyone for coming. This was really fun. Good night.